Hello, my name is Megan, if I don't know you personally, and this is going to be a guided meditation to help us release the density of what we've been feeling. Collectively, there is a lot going on, a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and we know this. We're all feeling it. And it's been bogging us down. So again, this meditation is just to help us tap into the light that sits underneath of that, to recognize that we are not inherently the surface workings of our mind, and hopefully can move forward feeling a little lighter, maybe slightly more at peace, and most importantly, with the recognition that we do not have to hold on to that which is heavy and drags us down. So, take your time to find a seat. I'm sitting up on top of blankets, and I have a blanket over me because I get kind of cold when I meditate. If you're not used to sitting down, this will be like 10 to 15 minutes, not too long. I recommend backing yourself up to a wall or even sitting in a kitchen chair, something where you can have a tall spine, so not the couch because you'll sink in. But you still have that support. So take your time to get set up. And then as you do, legs can be crossed or out long. Have your hands rest on your thighs and slide them back towards your hips, just so your upper arms are in line with the sides of your body. And this helps your chest stay open. And that's more of a receptive state of being. And then you can close your eyes or find a soft gaze, whatever feels authentic to you in this moment. And whatever you choose, soften your eyes in their sockets. Soften your tongue away from the back of your teeth. Feel your throat relax. If there's any tension in your heart space, can you let it go with every natural breath in and out of your nose? And crown of the head is tall, but shoulders are soft. And try to relax the soles of your feet, your inner thighs. And it's okay if you feel gripped. It's okay if there are places where you can't let go. Simply notice where they are. And then tune your awareness to your breath. Allow it to be in its natural cadence for a moment, in and out of your nose, as much as your sinuses will let you this time of year. And the breath can regulate itself, so sometimes with just a little bit of attention, it will adjust to a long, slow, deep pattern. And start to activate long, slow, deep breathing. Feel your inhale move into the lowest lobes of your lungs, like you're breathing into your low back, your low belly. And keep your chest soft as you exhale. But exhale all the air out so you're completely empty for your next breath in. And so you're just setting the pattern. And throughout the rest of the meditation, Your breath will stay something close to this without you having to focus too much on it. Now we're going to ground, so that way we can stay rooted and encourage all of our energy to come back to us rather than be scattered. And so imagine that you are sitting in a shallow, clear pool of water. And the mud that you're sitting on underneath is soft. The temperature of the water is exactly how you'd like it to be. And the landscape around you is your exact preference. And feel the energy of the earth connect with your tailbone, with your legs, your pelvic floor, your feet. And you're not bound. You're connected. And breathe into this connection with the earth for a few cycles. And become aware of the sky above you, whether it's day or night. Just tune into the infinite expanse of the cosmos up high. And even if it's daytime, find a star and feel a line of energy between the crown of your head and this star. And breathe naturally in and out, attuning to this connection. And without force, simply allow both of these energies, energy of the earth, of rootedness, of connection, of grounding, stability, and the energy of the cosmos, expansion, openness, receptivity, to meet in your heart. And that blended energy starts to permeate all cells of your body. And you don't really have to do anything. Just simply allow it to move as it wants to. And it's okay if it's hard to feel. It's okay if it seems like it doesn't touch every part of your body or your system. And know that this connection, this attunement is available to you anytime. if you're willing to spend a few minutes cultivating it and sensing into it. Now that we're tuned in, we're going to do 3 rounds of Bumblebee Breath. So this is also called Bumblebee Breath, also called stimulator pranayama, depending on the lineage that you follow. If you've never heard of it before, it's totally fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to gently place the very tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth towards the back. So it almost starts to curl back, but not quite. And then your teeth will just barely touch. So the tops of your bottom teeth and the bottoms of your top teeth are just starting to graze each other. So you're not clamping down. You're going to keep the lips closed, and we'll breathe in through the nose, and then you're going to hum, simultaneously breathing out through the nose. So it'll sound like this. It's kind of high-pitched, and it's going to vibrate your teeth, so it'll sound and feel like you have a bumblebee in your mouth, thus the name. And remember that you're in your own space. No one can see you, no one can hear you. So, tongue to the roof of the mouth, teeth gently together, lips closed. You can close your eyes, soft gaze, whatever works best for you. Exhale completely. Breathe in through your nose. And again. Once more. After you've completed that 3rd round, return to a normal and natural cadence, whatever that means for your body in this moment. Soften the eyes if they started to squeeze together. And this vibration just kind of helps shake things up. And we're using it in this meditation today as an opportunity to separate the light within from the shell outside of us. Now allow your awareness to settle into the heart space. And with every natural breath in and out, become aware of the light of this heart. It may be gold, it may be pink, it may be green. It may be tiny, it may show up as a flame or a fire. It may be something you feel or sense more than see. So however it shows up for you, just keep your attention here. And with every breath in and out, allow this light, this fire to grow as much as it will. There's no set goal. It doesn't need to become any size or shape. Just allow it to expand at its own pace in the way that it wants to. Know that this light is alive and strong and vibrant. It's radiating. It's not going anywhere. And now shift your awareness to the outer edges of your body or your system, depending on how you view yourself. And tap into the sensation of this outermost layer, like a shell. And notice its qualities. Maybe it's very thick, maybe it's thin. Maybe it's like a gray cloud, maybe it's like a turtle. It may be more present in certain parts of your body or certain parts of your system than others. Try not to get too caught up in analyzing or figuring anything out. Just become aware. And the shell holds everything, from our very egoic human three-dimensional form. Pervasive thoughts, imaginings for the future, for present what-ifs, maybe memories, to-do lists, tiredness, the weight of the world. Again, you don't need to know what your shell holds. Just know that it's holding all of these things. Doubt, fear, sadness. And as you keep your awareness on your shell, start to imagine it off of you, off to the side. And it's okay if not all of it wants to be removed or go away. We are just visualizing it being separate from ourselves, being separate from the light of the heart space. And then breathe into the places that felt compressed or hidden or bogged down in your body or your system from the shell. Allow the light of your heart to expand into these spots. You might receive imagery or messages, spontaneous knowings. Just know that you're not going to forget them. Don't cling too deeply to them. Return to the work at hand of expanding your light into the places that have been hidden. And start to tune into your body, your system as a whole, entirely lit up, radiating, and still in this earth and sky connection. And with the pieces of the shell that are now off of your body, off of your system, you can imagine burying them into the earth or blowing it out into the ether. Maybe you put it into a campfire, watch it burn. Or set it into the water to float far away from you. And this doesn't mean that it's gone. You know, it's not quite that simple. But it does mean that it is not inherently who you are. Our true nature is not our thoughts, or our fears, or our doubts, or our worries, or our daily tasks. Our true nature is something much deeper, much more eternal. And when we can tap into that light deep within, that's always there, it makes all of that which sits on the surface easier to navigate. Because we're aligned. And we can move through the world in alignment. We can move into relationships in alignment. And one small step at a time. This is how we can heal the world. In alignment. As connected beings. Stay here as long as you'd like. Remember that no matter what, you're amazing. You're worthy of love. You are love itself. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.